Bonjour à tous, bienvenue à cette émission un peu spéciale. Ce n'est pas un échange comme vous en avez l'habitude. Aujourd'hui, nous allons vous proposer un reportage. Le reportage qu'on vous propose, c'est celui de UCP, United Congolese Party, le parti cher à Christian Malanga. Christian Malanga, dont on n'en entendait plus parler et qui a ressurgi cette fois-ci en Afrique australe, où il a fait une tournée dans certains pays de la SADC, notamment le Malawi et les Swatini. Swatini, c'est l'ex-Swaziland, y compris l'Afrique du Sud. Alors, dans ces différents pays, il est allé voir les autorités politico-administratives pour, par exemple, apprendre sur l'entraînement et l'éducation de la police, ainsi que sur certaines activités humanitaires. Le tour du propriétaire, le tour de la maison dans ce reportage. Suivez.
For hearing the cry of the refugees. I'm so happy today to see the banner of Skull Foundation here at the refugee camp. And I'm so happy to see that the refugees have opened the door for the foundation. And I wanted to thank the Bazala, the elders here, for giving us this land, which I'm the product of this land here. There's so much to say, but I cannot say, but I just want to thank everybody who works in the camp and the Swazi government for giving us shelter. Thank you.
It's peaceful that when we are sitting here in Eswatini, we are always welcome.
Foundation, Minister.
Mais papa, ils ont bien évolué. So below it, but sadly, is that you can't also put TV on
Nasema je? Jina lako ni nani? Jose, ni kaka? Au uko refugee?
Ni waziri.
Oh, okay.
Tuelezee na sisi.
Unasema je?
Tuelezee na sisi tusikie.
Oh,
okay. Wanasema hivi. Hawa waziri yote la walikuya kuangalia. Ne abatukuonesha mbele tutakapokuja kudistribute.
Tusepeli kutoka kuzala kusaidia kuzala ndio separane d'exploitant letu ya wakati ya koko ndio tuzalia wakati mboka yana apasa de Belgique comme sportif na militaire donc moi que oyo na découverte pour kanisa kwa ndio donc tutambuli kona mutungu ndio yebaki mboka biso ezobonga kalamite ntiango tozala mutu ke tutambuli pamba te mboka na biso ezokangola mandenga solo ezobonga kalamite ata boyaki mpona banzela na bino mosusu na bandi bozala esengo bozonga na mboka wana po biso tovanda na poto me tozala toujours na kolonga mboka wana tolalaka tokanisaka tozalaka toujours na bapense na mboka na biso nde yango toza na mouvement oyo po tokangola mboka na biso na bandi bomoni batelapo tolali donc eza masécurité na bandi bino nyonso nde bozali awa boza fiere ya kozala bazairoi wana mpenza moto akoyi kowanga nango te boza fiere ya kozala bazairoi parce que comme ete zairoi tozalaki na fierté moko boye na bamboka nyonso bazorespecte biso comme ete zairoi mais lelo oyo tokoma bato moko donc neti poubelle bakoma kobengana biso partout bapays voisin biso balingaka biso lisusu te baconsideraka biso lisusu te mais komi ntango oyo mwana mboka alingi asimba mboka wana po azongisa lokumu ya kizairoi nde yango nosomona biso na badrapo oyo toza na basigne oyo toza na badrapo etotiki
baprogramme nyonso bokoyekola oyo Nations Unies ezopesa bino boyekola kobeta brique boye pour l'électricité, boye comme ça plombier, vous savez que les gens connaissent pas pour la question. Ah, vous avez la méditation, vous avez What I'm trying to say is this. First, I'm so honored, Mr. Masugo, for bringing us here to see my countrymen and countrywomen. Okay, I want them to see, when they see me here, to have hope. I'm a refugee. I've been a refugee for 37 years. I'm 38 years old, like in a week or so, my birthday. But to just give them hope that you can be. This does not limit you. Okay, being what you are right now is not the position that we're supposed to be. From the country that we come from, we cannot be in a condition like this. So while you're here, find anything that you can learn. Everything that Mr. Masugo is bringing as a program for agriculture, learn agriculture. Mr. Masugo is bringing a program of building, learn that. Because when the time comes, okay, we'll need you, the country will need you. Same way they'll need me in the field that I am. So in the field that you will learn here, they'll need us. Okay, that's what I was trying to explain to my country, women and men. Okay, les gens attaquent moral de ces agricoles, espoir de ces agricoles. Ok, situation de ce vivre les lots, ils ont indicateur de la future nabiso. Ok, ils ont indicateur à future nabiso, la possibilité à l'obité. So ils n'ont pas réfugié pour la télé. Ah, ils sont là, ils n'ont pas même pas côté dans le Colangay. C'est pas le temps de là, ils vont réfugier la télé. Bon, ils n'ont pas monter de ma paix bongo. Ok, dans le cas que Awa est à la place de préparation. Ok, pour l'air boka la sur benga, tant qu'on enseigne la liste, la bataille soit ça du mal à tous en boka. Il peut oya na boka pour apporter un plus au yekolaki. Il y a un affaire qui ne peut pas soit peine à voir les choses sur la carte. Total que le programme nous trouve quand même ah pour la bino on peut coyer pour l'essentiel que vous attendez pas certificat de l'okumba ah pour ça la bilanga pour souder kotonga. Vous avez besoin d'avocat, vous avez besoin de faire une unité. Il y a pour le logo pour coyer pour là. So merci Mingi, thank you so much, Masugo. It was real great to talk to them, and we're ready to continue our tour.
No, thanks for the word of courage, Mr. Malanga. And it's nice to see people from your country, more especially when you are away. So thanks for the word of courage. Okay, we can continue with our tour.
Les problèmes ils ont tout ça.
So souvent bon c'est singa, il y a un peu de cohésion.
Bon, non, tu sais les cotations, tu dis le mot au sein de cotation.
Singa on va oh kaka oyo bien blind.
La sanction.
Combien de mètres?
Par amour à peuple au bazar la carte ya kamba réfugié et kotala bango donc à ça les gestes pour na boudou peuple Alexis déjà qui a tata malama ou à lukaka bana na partout bisika bazali accent ça merci beaucoup thank you
to yaki na mokonzi na biso Christian Malanga et pas bandeko awa na camp ba réfugié awa pona ko bela ko sunga bango na biloko nyonso tu oyo toye nango eza justement parce que na motema o mokonzi na biso aza nango Christian Malanga akanisaki ke vraiment na ba elongo na bandeko ya poto bandeko na biso na poto basepelaki ke vraiment lokola biso nyonso tu toza bana ba réfugié lokola biso toza ba réfugié esengelaki mpe toyeba na kozala na souci ya ba réfugié oyo mpe baya esika mosusu donc babiloko oyo euti na maboko ya bandeko na biso oyo boyebi eso bacolonel bakomanda eso babokechuwa yambo bangando bandeko na biso baodon bandeko na biso nyonso tu boyebi bakombatant nyonso tu oyo wana bino boyebi bandeko na biso ya diaspora bango nyonso tu wana basepelaki vraiment que bakoka kopesa quelque chose po esunga biso na bandeko na biso a baréfugié vraiment pour encourager bango et puis moi ndambu kaka oyo ezali acte moko pona ko talisa bango que tozana bango elongo malgré biso toza ba réfugié na bamboka kuna ya poto mais toza elongo na ba réfugié nyonso tu po baza bisika nyonso tu na bipai nyonso tu olenge to sala et salemi awa bandeko kuna na poto pe baza na esengo ya ko sala ngo partout na ba mboka nyonso epai ya ba réfugié ba ali et na ndenge wana pe ko encourager bango ba ko za ba formation ko ba ko zoa na bisika bazali parce que toza ko zonga mboka bientôt toza ko zonga mboka lolenge nzamba la kaki na mokonzi na biso ouais na ye Christian Malanga le président Christian Malanga aza ko sala nyonso tout pour que tuka ko zonga mboka na bandeko oyo nyonso tout bazali banda tango ngongane ko pesa toza malamu mingi biso nyonso matela biso ya kufungwama debi ete biso nyonso kolinga te ko vandisama en tant que ba réfugié tango nyonso toza na boto zokanisaka mboka na biso parce que mutu nyonso azaka leska na ndako na ye alors wana to pesi lisusu merci na bandeko nyonso papa bokechu premier papa na biso eso papa na biso ba odon papa na biso na ko c'est-à-dire que baza ebele o ba meka ko sunga donc na ko tanga bango nyonso tuté mais ko ba ke bandeko nyonso tout na diaspora baza na biso longo ba kanisa ki biso na moi quelque chose bazaki nango ya mwana to sunga ki vraiment to pesa biloko yo moi ndamuka pona elembo vraiment to pesa bino merci mingi
Mr. Chairman, first I'd like to thank you for welcoming us here at the facility. The reason that we are here in Eswatini, as we spoke with Mr. Babini, the lawyer, we're here trying to search for light. We're trying to search for direction. We're trying to run our country right. Many times in our walk in this journey, we've been advised by our friends in Europe and the West. Most of them all tell us to follow the Singapore model or the Swiss model or the Belgian model. But looking and doing our researches, we found the best way in the continent has been the Swazi model. You look at the crime rates, it's so low. The way you treat your prisoners, it's like fairly humane compared to where we're coming from. In our country, I think many of you have read in the newspaper, have seen so many how the treatment of the prisoners are out in our countries. But we want to do things right. But by doing things right, we need to observe and learn. And looking at everything in Africa, there's no other best place for us to learn from than Eswatini. So that's why our colleague today, we came here to learn the reforms. What best can we bring in our nation? So in that, we came here to get a light, to find the light. You know, because we are in the heart of Africa, in the heart of darkness. So we want to bring that light from Eswatini to bring it out there, because we all Bantu. How do we treat our prisoners? How do we recruit the recruiters? So the crime that we've been living in our country for the past 200 years, we can abolish it, because we cannot really afford any mistakes. And the only way we cannot afford that mistake to do right is for us to learn. So we wanted to come to see by ourselves, not just to go to what we have read, but to see it. How does it happen? Why are they doing so good that we are not? Why do they mistreat their prisoners? Okay, we are. So what are our faults? Where did we go wrong? Because the only heritage my generation or their generation we got in our country is conflict. Okay, so we want to look at things, we want to change that things. That's why we came to you humbly to see what you can do and how can you enlighten us that we can duplicate this instead of duplicate the French way or the Israeli way or the Singapore way. We can bring a Swatini way of doing things in the heart of Africa. That's the purpose of our visit here today.
I really appreciate the way DRC have handled this situation or this issue. How best can they run and operate their institutions. We cannot say we are the best, but we have done so many consultations with other countries, trying to pick the best from what is done from different countries. For instance, on the inception of the recruit, the person needs to be changed from what he was before and be introduced to be an officer now. So we went to Mayizo and Australe. We sent this officer to learn how to treat him, how do we change a street person to be an officer. We went as far as Canada to try to see how do we run the institution, treat people like a human being. So I really like what you are doing. The DRC have embarked on, and we hope maybe what we are going to share with you is going to help you. Prisons are for punishment, strictly for punishment. You can keep a prisoner for a whole year with restricted movements. But in a correctional system of governance, more emphasis is put on changing the mentality of the criminal or the offender, so that when he goes back, that person is useful to his community. Currently, the world is moving on that direction of correction. Okay. Prisons are the past now, where a person is always put on chains and locked inside. Now we've got different programs. Each and every day, individuals pursue their different programs. We've got agriculture, we've got farming, which is livestock and crop. That person have to choose which field will you want or you want to pursue. We've got an industry or a workshop inside the prison where they pursue technical skills, mechanical, plumbing, carpentry, tailoring, different programs. That person at the end of the day, at the end, when they go back to the community, there will be some kind of engagement that he will keep him busy rather than go back to crime again. The level of education is very, very far from when it comes to recruitment of officers, because these are the officers who should provide the guidelines to the offenders. You just can't take a street kid and expect him to go and change a person. You have to take a qualified person, train him, then take him to go and train other people. Thank you. Thank you.
C'est vraiment pas une question, mais juste, nous a vraiment impressionné.
Yeah, we are really very amazed for whatever we just we've seen the country. Wherever we've been, for this where we visited,
vraiment nous avons appris beaucoup.
We've learned a lot. It's a small country compared to DRC.
Mais nous a impressionné na o
We are amazed for what we've just
C'est comme si tout est en ordre et là nous sommes en ordre.
So everything is in place.
Donc les gens ont impressionné ils sont makasi na temps tozali.
It's very amazing, especially at this period of time.
Parce que biso touti na Belgique.
Because most of us we just coming from different.
Tomona ndenge police ya Belgique ezali ya Londres ndenge bango bazali ko comparer na biso na RDC tomona netika que toute l'Afrique est pareille.
So we've seen the police in Belgium, we've seen the police in UK compared to our police. It's a different things.
Donc pour nous que
in another word, she was saying that we've traveled around the world, we've seen different police, different law enforcement, and we compare them to our country. So to us, we don't think like all the Africans are the same.
Mais tout le monde est différent.
But we coming here, we've seen a big difference.
Na oto yoki.
From what we've heard,
na oto zomona na banzela.
From what we've seen driving around,
zomona penza discipline moko ezali.
We've seen big discipline in this nation.
Oyo ba miso to tambola na pays africain musute mais to considérer nyoso neti ezaka ma pays.
Because we know like most of us we've traveled African continent, but we also expect that anything in Africa has to be only wrong.
Vraiment un grand merci.
But again, thank you so much.
Partout aux les calés aux ya mabiso.
Everywhere we go, and you're welcoming us.
To apprendre de belé.
We've learned a lot.
Et on te le dit un grand merci.
And that's why we say thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having you to visit our country and our organization. I really wish and hope that your government will take this initiative of researching you here and to other different countries to benchmark and find out how other people do things. We wish we can also help you. I don't know whether because you speak French.
Yes. Yes.
But you also speak English. Yes. Oh, they will bring that necessary change. It really affects us to see what is going on in your country. The way you see what you are doing on the radios and on the media, it's really painful. But I'm glad there are some people within the same country who want to do some changes. Probably you guys are going to set up a good government. Yes, and we're going to bring change to the country. So thank you, please. Thank you. Thank you.
Ismail is a legal training officer here. Courses that are offered here for police officers that are coming from station commanders here, deputy commanders here, administrators station level here. For police, discipline is important. How to treat people nicely. Okay, maybe you can make a tour. Are you fit to go around?
Oh, yes, we are.
How long does it take? So, it's 2 years, yeah, 2 years. What department?
Financial and economic crime.
They're dealing with crime, fraud, and corruption.
child protection and sexual offences. Yeah.
I'm 5579 Constable Colin Villarati from Babane Police Station in the whole region. We do postmortems. We also do human trafficking.
Wow.
Yes.
Thank you. Why are you here?
I am learning police science diploma. This is my last year.
Thank you.
From Liver Police Station.
From Liver?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, officers.
Thank you.
Over to you, officers.
Thank you, Sam. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Morning.
As my commandant has already said, I am 5208 Sergeant Baby Sige Manononga together with 7432 Sergeant Pindogu Lemdluli. We are both facilitators in this laboratory. This laboratory was officially opened by His Majesty the King Mswati III, in the year 2015, October, during a police day.
Interpol level and sub-corporate level, which is DRC is a member of SADC. If you have a problem in computer, you come here for training.
What's the process? How long is the course?
It depends on the course. Like I have already said that there are different courses.
Yes.
For instance, with the fundamentals,
Yes, the basics.
we normally take 8 weeks.
8 weeks with
Yes.
basic training.
Yes. And with those that are in line with Interpol, the cybercrime process, they may run up to go up to 3 months.
3 months.
Yes.
What's the what's the qualification for someone to be here? Is that like what you guys qualify? Is there any certain test to get you into here? Or you just like anybody start from the basic without knowing the mouse yet?
Yeah, to learn, no, it's for learning, for recruits, it's for every person.
For every recruit.
Start here.
You start here.
You can't do anything in today's time without computer.
Yes.
Yeah, you've got to know computer. 2 weeks ago, we were running a course for the military. The army, they were here trained on the fundamentals of policy, how to deal with members of the public, how to effect an arrest, what not to do when arresting a person. You're not supposed to assault a person.
The purpose of this faculty is to sharpen the leaders of the organization, I mean those who are supervised station commanders and operational officers at the station, those who are supervising in the field.
Question est-ce que vous êtes capable de se déplacer pour que le pays nous entraîner
Can the instructor of Swaziland go example to the DRC for training or to a foreign country to train?
Yes, we have facilitators who are also offering such services to SADC countries.
Or to SADC countries.
Yes.
I'm the program coordinator of the Diploma in Police Science program. It is the program is a result of a partnership between the Police Academy as well as the University of Swaziland. The University of Swaziland is the highest university in the country, Swaziland.
I'm the officer in charge of the Basic and In-Service Training Division here at Masapa Police Academy. My rank is Assistant Commissioner of Police. My department is responsible for the training of recruits and officers who are already at the operational level.
How many hours and how many days a week is the course?
It's 8 hours in class.
And how many days a week?
5 days. It's Monday to Friday.
If you want to introduce change, you start up. Once you start at the bottom, there is a problem. The problem because they won't accept it.
So from now that we need to create a reform from the top.
Yeah, you bring them for SADC training. SADC courses. Yeah. When they see the word, you bring them here maybe for 2 weeks. Attachment here. The senior management.
Yes.
Then they will understand. They are going to be the ones that will influence the change. And let's saw something in Swaziland, something in Lesotho, in Zimbabwe. Let's do it like this. As I've been indicated that any person who is coming here into the country is a guest of the state, is a guest of His Majesty.
So for this meeting, I just want to say again, on behalf of my people, thank you so much for having us and thank you for opening the doors to us. Okay, thank you.
Merci de nous avoir suivis. C'était une émission spéciale échange réalisée par Papa Malou et présentée par Kerwin Mayizo. Au revoir.